This video goes out there to all the ladies, okay? So today's video, I'm going to share with you how you can raise your value and truly become a queen, okay? So what actually is a queen? A queen is a woman who knows what she has, what she wants, what she has to offer to the world. She doesn't need to explain herself. She's confident, she loves herself, she takes care of herself, but she's also open and receptive and surrenders to the idea of whatever happens to her will happen for her highest good. So she truly is that girl. She truly is that woman that can have it all, that can, do it all, that knows that she can have and do whatever she wants, but she doesn't need to prove herself. She doesn't need to, she doesn't need a man. She just allows a man into her life that adds value to her, that is not completing her because she's complete on her own. Doesn't need to fill a void. She just picks a man based on the values that that man has, that what that man can do for her and how he's able to provide for her. She's not desperate. She doesn't need to, get attention desperately. She doesn't need approval or support or permission or love or validation or anything to make her feel who she truly is, because she deep down knows very well of who she is, what she has, what she can do, what she's capable of, and just the entire beauty of herself is speaking in her aura, not just her presence or her looks, but truly of her energy and her aura. So that is what a true queen is. And I'm going to share with you guys today how you can become that queen. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Aliana, and in today's video, as I said, I'm going to explain you how you can truly become that girl, that queen, and really become high value, okay? So the first thing that you need to do is you need to raise your confidence. If you don't know who you are, if you don't know what you're capable of, and you're constantly asking people for permission or for their approval, like, do you like my shoes? How do you like what I wear? Does that look good? No, she doesn't need to ask that because she knows she looks good. She knows that the shoes are great. She knows. She doesn't need to constantly ask for anyone's permission or approval or support or love or whatever. She doesn't need to have that kind of attention. She just shows what she has. She just, she enters the room and everyone looks at her, not because she wants or desperately needs that everybody looks at her, but because of her presence. Like, her presence is just felt. Her aura is seen and felt in a way that is mesmerizing to people, that it's like literally obsessive and addictive, but in a positive way, of people wondering like, wow, how does she do that? People almost think like she's arrogant, but when they actually talk to herself, it's not that she's arrogant. People are just a little bit intimidated by her presence, but that doesn't mean that she's arrogant. It just means that people are intimidated, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? You cannot dim your light to get the approval from other people. You cannot lower yourself just because others may be intimidated. A queen doesn't need to do that. A queen just shows up as completely, unapologetically AF about herself. She's just herself. She doesn't need to, dim her light or change her personality. She just is, and she doesn't apologize for it. So you need to raise your confidence. You need to truly believe that you are that girl. And how you can do that is by constantly writing down or imagining yourself as that queen, right? Define for yourself what is a queen for you. Define for yourself what does high value look like. How do you look up to other people, right? Like, when I wanted to become a better person, what I did was I truly imagined myself and I looked up to people that I got inspired by, that I was like, wow, she's everything. Like, she's everything I want to be, right? And I got inspired by that. And then I wrote down how I view myself, or how I want to view myself, my future self, my best version of myself. And I wrote it down, like every single thing. How am I feeling? How am I acting? How am I talking? What am I wearing? How do I take care of myself, my looks, how I speak to myself, how I speak to other people, how I treat other people. Because a queen doesn't only treat herself good, she also takes care of other people very well. She's always kind to people. She has that elegant vibe of herself where she's just, she's just always understanding and very kind to people. She doesn't, she doesn't pick on people. She doesn't need to make jokes of other people to make herself feel better or feel more validated. She doesn't need to do all that because she truly knows who she is. So she doesn't need to prove it to anybody. She doesn't need to bring down other people. She's just you know, she's just very understanding and very kind and very sweet and polite to people. She's not disrespectful. And if you truly want to be that person, you need to first of all work on yourself, and you need to become that self-image of yourself that you're writing down, that, you know, confident version of yourself. And a lot of people always ask me on how do I get more confident. Actually, you get confident by doing the things, right? It's not that, oh, I want to be confident, so I just am. It's a lot of acting, and maybe in the beginning a lot of like fake it until you make it. But that's the thing with confidence. Nobody actually knows if it's fake or real. But if you truly want to make it real for yourself, you have to show up as that person. You have to go outside your comfort zone. A lot of people always tell me, yeah, but it's not so easy. Like, I'm afraid. What do people think of me? It doesn't matter. You know, a queen would not wonder about this. Do you ever like see a queen or see a person that is like very confident and, you know, it seems very, very, yeah, just mesmerizing and beautiful? Do you ever see that person asking somebody like, hey, you know, what do you think about my hair? What do you think about my looks? Like, that's not secure. That is very insecure to ask those kind of questions. So if you think about a true queen, about that person, then write down what that person would do and then do exactly that, even if it's uncomfortable, because a queen would not worry about that. A queen would just do. If you're thinking, I don't want to do this, I'm not sure, then this is exactly what you need to do, because a true queen, a girl that is confident would just do exactly that without worrying about how she gets along with other people, without worrying if she's offending other people, without worrying if she pleases other people, because a queen doesn't have to please other people. She pleases herself first and foremost, and everyone else comes after. It doesn't mean that she doesn't care about others, that she's just arrogant and she's only like, she's like narcissistic, or that she's selfish. But first of all, she has to be selfish in order to serve others, right? Like, how do you want to serve others, be kind to others, be good to others, if you are not good to yourself first? You need to always be good to yourself first, and then you can take care of others, and then you can help others, and then you can inspire others, right? So you need to pour in your own cup first, and then you can share that with everybody else. Also, remember a moment where you felt really confident. What makes you feel very confident? Like, what are you enjoying and you feel very confident in? Whenever you know what that is, you need to replicate those moments more often. You need to do those things more often, right? If it's something like singing or dancing, or you feel confident painting, or you feel even confident reading because you gain knowledge for yourself, then do that. Do those things more often, and you will automatically raise your confidence, and then try to replicate those little small moments into other activities as well. Like, you know, you're getting ready and you walk on the street, and first maybe you don't really feel confident, but after a while you will. You know, for example, when I started with my content creation and I started to take pictures outside on the street, you know, people were always looking at me like, what is she doing? Who does she think she is, right? Like, I had a lot of people staring at me always. And in the beginning, it was feeling very uncomfortable. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, you know, I don't know what I should do. You know, I feel like I was waiting until nobody would like walk across the street until I took a picture of myself, or I asked somebody else to take a picture. But you know what? After a while, I just didn't care anymore. I got so used to that feeling because I just did it more often. I tried to replicate that moment, trying to feel confident. And while I was doing it more often, the confidence just automatically came. I didn't care anymore, you know. I just didn't care. So whenever I want to do content on the street, I just do it because I want to do it. Like, that's my mission. I want to do things to fulfill myself and not to please other people. So if somebody walks by and they look at me weird, I just smile at them. You know, I just smile at them, or I just completely ignore them. I don't care. I wish them well, and I just do my thing, you know. So if you want to do your own thing, and if you want to, you know, raise your confidence, you need to do those things that you are even feeling uncomfortable with, because a queen would not care. A queen just does. Next thing is, you need to stop being so desperate. Like, literally, you can smell it when people have desperate energy. When somebody desperately wants something, like they try so hard, right? It's the same thing with people who desperately want to be funny. They are not funny, you know? A person who's acting, and like you can right away tell that person literally thought about a joke for 5 or 10 minutes to tell that joke, and then looks like, oh my God, I hope everyone is laughing. I'm so funny. No, those people are not funny. Those people are trying too hard. And whenever you're trying too hard, it smells like desperation. It just stinks, you know? Whenever you have this desperate energy, everything that you are after is gonna run from you, because you're literally chasing it, and you have that desperate energy. And desperation means lack. And whenever you focus on that lack, this is what you're going to get more of, because people can tell. People can right away tell when somebody is desperate. So if you don't want to come off as that, if you want to come up as confident and as that queen, a queen is not desperate. A queen knows who she is. She doesn't need to prove herself. She can be quiet in moments. She can speak up if she wants to, but she doesn't need, like, she doesn't necessarily have to if she, like, she doesn't need to explain herself, you know? She's just who she is, and she's unapologetic about it. And she doesn't need to give up that desperate energy, because in the end, she knows. She just knows. She knows what's the truth. She knows the truth about herself, and therefore she doesn't need to be desperate to fulfill a standard, fulfill a look, fulfill something for anybody else, because that is their reality. And a queen lives in her reality. The third tip is, don't give everybody just access to you, right? Like, you know, the queen and the king, when they're standing on the balcony and they're waving at people and all the people are downstairs, doesn't mean that they look down on them. It just means that not everyone can get access to them, because she's a queen, he's a king, right? Not everyone can just touch them and be with them and hang around them. No, a queen protects her energy. That doesn't mean that you just shut people off and you cut everyone off and you cut love off. No, because the human brain and the human body is meant for connection. It is wired for connection. It is wired for love. So you need to be able to protect your energy in a way of bad people, bad habits, bad energy, like everything that is harming you, in a way that it hurts you, in a way that it's abusing you, in a way that it's not meant for your highest good. That is what means protect your energy. That doesn't mean be selfish, because a lot of people confuse the two. A lot of people mean protect your energy and don't be with anybody, just focus on yourself, selfish. But as I said, humans are wired for connection. So whenever somebody is being like, oh, protect your energy, don't talk to anybody, don't let anyone get close to you, that is actually speaking from trauma. That is a trauma response. That is something that somebody got disappointed, and their response to that now is protect yourself from everything, like build up a wall. And a queen doesn't need to build up a wall. She's very open. She's always open and receptive, because she doesn't block herself from her blessings, right? So you need to learn how to make a difference from protecting your energy for anything that is not for your highest good, to still being open and receptive and allowing people access to you that are for your highest good. Allowing love in, allowing, you know, the presence of other people that are meant for your highest good, that can bring you further in life. And you are allowing that love into your life, automatically will get you to a different place of that next version of yourself that you truly want to be. So don't give everyone just access to you that is not valuing you, that is not appreciating you, that is not, you know, worth your time and your energy. So you always need to, you need to weigh your options of who's truly there for you because they appreciate you as a person, who truly is loving you, or who just wants to abuse you, who just wants to take advantage of you. You know, a queen doesn't have anybody taking advantage of her, because she doesn't let that person get close to her. She doesn't let herself get used by other people. You know, she also doesn't use other people. She's truly there to support and to love other people as she wants to be treated. Like, a queen treats others how she wants to be treated. She's not expecting people to treat her in a certain way just because she's the queen. Like, this is an arrogant way of thinking. A queen is very self-aware of who she is and what she has to offer, the values that she holds, but also she's giving that kindness and love to other people. She's respectful and kind and sweet and polite. But whenever a person is coming into her life that just tries to take advantage of her, she draws her boundaries, okay? So the difference between being very nice, being a nice person, and being a person that is nice but having boundaries is a huge difference, because a nice person always wants to please other people. A nice person is just saying yes to everything. A queen knows when to say yes and knows when to say no. And she does it not because of other people to constantly do favors and constantly please other people. She does things because she wants to, because she truly feels like she wants to do that. So whenever she says yes, it means yes. Whenever she says no, it means no. Don't let anybody manipulate you. That is the next thing a queen would never do. Like, that would she never allow, right? I already talked about it. Draw boundaries for yourself. Whenever you feel like somebody is not really worth your time or your energy, they're draining you, it's just not your vibe, you need to cut that person off in the way of removing yourself. You're removing your presence, you know? Don't try to take revenge. Revenge is a bad thing. It's a very bad energy. So just remove yourself and get distant. Like, you know what you truly want, what you truly need in a person, in friends, in a relationship, and you don't settle for less than that. Like, your mindset, a queen's mindset, is the best or nothing, you know? A queen would not settle for anything less than what she really wants. And it's not because she's arrogant and she thinks she's better than others. No, but she just knows what she wants, and she doesn't settle for anything less than that because she knows what she deserves. So every time you give off that energy from, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm not gonna bother, it's okay, I just settle for this. No, honey, you cannot settle for something, because the queen would not settle. A queen knows what she wants, and she goes and gets after it. And she doesn't stop. She doesn't stop and be okay and compromise all the time, because that is denying her true identity. That is denying herself. She is neglecting herself and her true purpose in life and whatever she wants to do, be, or have. You cannot let yourself be manipulated by other people, that other people are telling you what you need, what you want, who you should be. Would not allow that. A queen would truly know, this is what I want, this is what I not want. Don't talk shit to me. A queen would know what she wants, and she doesn't need to have anybody's approval, anybody's advices for what is right and what is wrong, because she truly knows what is right and what is wrong, what is the best for her. Next tip is always take care of yourself, right? Always take care of yourself. Take time to get ready. Take time to slow down and relax. That is also a very feminine way. Like, the queen is truly feminine. Like, she's truly in her feminine divine energy. She knows when to be very kind and very sweet and playful, and she also knows when to be strong. You know, a queen, like, everyone has masculine and feminine energy, so a queen truly knows when to move in both of that power. When she operates in a masculine energy, when she's very ambitious and a goal-getter, when she gets what she wants, but also when to lean back and relax and be soft and very, very open and receiving, you know? So a queen definitely knows how she can switch in between those both energies, so that she is completing herself in her divine energy. So whenever you feel like you're lacking something, whenever you're feeling you're too masculine because you're constantly in a hustle mode, you're constantly, you know, go-getting and doing everything yourself, try to sometimes slow down and observe and relax for a little bit and take care of yourself and truly take the time, because being very feminine means taking time, relaxing, everything is in a flow state. You don't need to worry. There's no fears, there's no doubts. Being in her feminine energy truly just knows how to be. You know, that is feminine, just being, allowing yourself to be. You don't need to always do something. Doing and achieving is masculine energy. So of course, now I'm doing something, right? I'm doing something. I'm recording this video. I try to help people, so I'm trying to achieve something, right? But at the same time, I just literally took 2 hours of my day to write down some things. I took my coffee, I took my Xoxo, my energy drink, I done a shower, I done my makeup, I just listened to personal development, to Abraham Hicks and to Louise Hay. Whoever doesn't know Louise Hay, you need to Google her or put her on YouTube. She always has these, affirmations, and I always listen to that, and it truly gets me in the feeling of just being and allowing myself to be and relaxing and, being present in the moment and being very self-aware. So do these things for yourself. Treat yourself once in a while. I'm at this hotel right now with my friend, and she's just picking up some stuff right now from her apartment, but we allowed ourselves to just be in this hotel and to just relax and have a girls' time and have a girls' night. And we were not going out. We're just like relaxing, doing face masks and drinking some wine and enjoying ourselves, and that is truly what women are doing, what queens are doing. They treat themselves and they're okay with it. They don't need to go out and do this and do that. They take time to just be. They take time to relax. And self-care is a very huge form of self-love. If you do not take care of yourself, if you're like, oh, I can't do my nails, I don't have time for this, I can't do my makeup, who cares, whatever, I don't have time for this, I don't have time, like you're rushing all the time, that is very masculine. Men are rushing, like they want to accomplish something, they go, go, go. A feminine woman, she takes time. She gets up early. If you do not have the time, that's an excuse. Everyone has time for everything. You do not take the time. Do not take yourself as a priority. And if you're not taking yourself as a priority, that's not queen behavior. So every single time where you think like, I don't have time for this, you are allowing yourself, you are admitting that this is just not a priority for you. So whenever you're saying, I don't have time to take care of myself, I don't have time to do face masks, I don't have time to do personal development, I don't have time to read a book, I don't have time to slow down, you are giving that energy permission. You are denying your queen energy. Raise your standards. That is a huge thing, okay, ladies? Like, come on. You don't need to be with any guy. You don't need to go out with every idiot that, you know, that asks you out. Be very aware of who you're allowing access to you and what you actually really want from life. So what some of you ladies are doing, it's honestly just embarrassing, you know? When a man, for example, calls you and he doesn't even want to take the effort to pick you up or, you know, take you to a nice dinner, what are you doing? You know, that, like, this is literally the energy that you give off. Like, oh my God, I get attention from a man. Oh my God, yes, yes, yes. And you're giving yourself away like this. You don't have any standards. You don't let the man put any effort into actually, you know, impressing you and valuing you and being worth your time. No, honey, that is very sad. That is honestly very sad. Like, I see a lot of women just literally go above and beyond for men who haven't done shit for them. If a man calls you and you right away get ready, whenever literally he snaps with your finger, you get ready, you let everything fall, you cancel all your plans, you get on, you even drive there yourself or Uber yourself. He doesn't even call you an Uber. You go there yourself and then you give yourself away and you go home and nothing. If you're a lucky girl that night, maybe he orders you McDonald's. What are you doing? You know, whenever I have plans for myself, even if it's only a Sunday that I want to take care of myself, like I planned for that day. Sunday is my self-care day. I plan for that day. I want to do face masks. I want to do personal development. I want to watch videos. I want to work on myself. I just want to relax and take time, read, enjoy a book, or I don't know, even watch a movie. I do not cancel my plans. That is a plan that I have for myself. You know, that is a plan to treat myself, to be in my queen energy, to be in my divine goddess energy. And I give myself permission to be and to relax. So that is a plan for me. You know, it's a very important plan. And if somebody asks me for that day, oh, do you have time? I say, no, I'm sorry, I have plans. And if that person asks me, so, oh, cool, what do you want to do? I'm saying I'm gonna take care of myself. Sunday is my self-care and relaxing day. And that person asks you, really? You don't have any other plans? Like, come on, you can just cancel that? And I'm like, no, I can't cancel that because that is my true plan. If you treat yourself like a queen and you constantly expect a certain treatment, you're not going to give yourself away for any low quality experiences, low value men, low value friendships, none of that. Also receiving that type of treatment then, because that is how you treat yourself. So anything that is not that, you're not going to allow that in. Be open and receptive. That is so important, because if you are not in receiving energy, if you are not allowing things in because you're constantly in denial, like, oh, nothing is working out for me, like I'm just not that person, like nothing is just happening for me, like everything is happening to me, you are literally putting out that energy. So that is literally what you're gonna get. You're not getting the things you want because you are not allowing that in. You're not surrendering to whatever happens to you happens for you, to your highest good. You need to surrender to that energy of everything happens for you. You are receptive. Always say to yourself, I'm open and receptive for everything that comes my way. It's all for my highest good. And that's what you truly need to believe. You need to believe that God is working out your best plan for you. God always has the best in mind for you. So whatever something happens that you do not like I don't know, maybe somebody cheated on you, right? So that person cheats on you not because you deserve to be cheated at, but that person is not right for you. It's not the best person for you. That is why, you have to sometimes go through those harsh things to build up your character and to get you to a different place where you can allow that better person to come in, right? So somebody cheating on you, like, actually thank them. Like, be like, thank you so much for revealing that you're not right for me, because you're not right for that person is not right for you, because otherwise they wouldn't cheat. So you are literally with, breaking up with that person, allowing somebody better to come in, to work on yourself, to love yourself. Sometimes also bad relationship happens to teach ourselves of how we need to treat ourselves, of how we truly are, how we need to love ourselves, right? To not fill a void because we are complete on our own. She doesn't need a king, she wants a king. That's completely different mindset. It's a complete different mentality if you want something or you desperately are in need of it. So you need to be open and receptive for whatever comes to you, and you will need to allow these things to come to you by not blocking them, by constantly are in denying, like, oh, it's never gonna work out for me, blah blah blah. Like, this is completely lack mindset. That is not abundance mindset. So you need to really work on that mindset and be in that receptive energy. Many women, they give, and they think that that is the way to get more. No, it's not, because you're literally giving it all away for free. So put some value on yourself. Don't put yourself on discount, Chanel, did you ever see a discount on there? Like, you can get a coupon and then you can get a Chanel bag for less. Did you ever see Louis Vuitton do that? Tiffany's, like any of those shops that have, like, they don't have any discount. So why do you put yourself on discount? Act like you are Chanel. Act like you are Louis Vuitton, like whatever. You need to have that queen mentality, that you do not lower your price, that you do not put yourself on discount for people and you just give it away. Think of Cinderella, She came to a party that she was not even invited him. She saw the prince. She's not even a princess. She literally ran away from him. All she did was losing her shoe. How lucky for him that he was now able to impress her, trying to find the right person that fits the shoe. She was literally hiding from him. She was running away from him, and he did everything to find that woman, Be like Cinderella. Give them a tiny bit to remember you, but don't give yourself away like this, Give them a shoe. Give them a shoe and let them run after you and let them chase you and let them prove their worth to you, right? And that is where you truly see a low value man over a high quality man. You are whole on your own. You don't desperately chase him. You don't run after him and beg for his attention. No, you don't do that. Be complete and whole on your own. Because if you want a complete man, don't you think that man also wants a complete woman? A true man that has these type of qualities, that thinks in a masculine way, as a provider, as the role of a masculine man, he would also want a woman that is complete, that is, whole on her own. He doesn't need to babysit that woman, but also he just wants to naturally take care of her because he's a caretaker, and that woman is able to receive it. So you need to always be in that mindset of not chasing people down and not trying to impress people. Let them impress you, right? Let them impress you and be worth your time and your energy. You think that Prince would have asked her to marry him if she would have chased him down like Little Pig Misha would do? No. She didn't do anything, So don't have that mindset that you need to do something to prove yourself to other people. That's not what a queen would do. A queen just is. And the right man that is complete, that holds his values and see how she carries herself, how she treats herself, he would want to add to that. He would want to take care of that woman. So didn't do anything. She just lost her shoe. And he was very lucky to find that shoe. Now he can try to find her and ask her to marry her. Be like Cinderella. Give them a tiny bit to remember, and then let them impress you, take effort into getting to know you, valuing you, appreciating you, and impressing you. You're welcome. If you want that queen treatment, if you want somebody to really treat you as the queen, you need to become that queen first. You cannot expect anybody to treat you like this if you are not even taking care of yourself that way, if you are not even thinking of yourself that way. So you need to truly work on your mindset and really work on your beliefs and your core of your inner being and your energy and your power, your aura, like everything about your presence and yourself, So don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated, because frustration is negative energy. It's lack. It's not abundance, okay? Don't stress yourself out thinking, oh, I need to have, I should have achieved this or that. No. Time is an illusion anyways. Don't stress. Don't stress. Just be open and receptive and keep on evolving, surrender, and work on yourself. That is the only thing that you can do to really, truly switch your mindset into, away from that desperation into an abundant mindset. So that is how a queen treats herself. You need to truly become and embody that queen version of you before you can expect anything in return. You will not get what you want in life. You will get the things that you want to have when you embody that version of yourself that is able to receive it. So unless you're not even open and receptive. You're not even allowing the things to come in because you right away denying them from the get-go. Before you even do something, you right away tell yourself, oh, I will not achieve anything like this. Oh, all I attract is shitty man. This is what you're gonna get, honey. You know, you're not gonna get what you want to get. You get who you are. You get your own beliefs. You get your mindset, your thoughts and your feelings, everything you do. That is what really truly becomes your reality. On your beliefs. You know, I don't care what you believe. I only care what I believe. I don't care what's your reality. I only care what's my reality. And everyone does it that way. Everyone just lives in their own reality. So however you're perceiving it in a negative or positive way, that is what you're gonna get. So if you want to become that queen, you need to work on your perception of reality. Are you expecting the best or do you expect the worst? You know, I always say to myself, the best or nothing. The best, like I want the best and I will get the best. This is what I am. This is how I treat myself, as the best. I know my energy, my time is very precious. I have a lot of things to give, a lot of love to give, a lot of love to share, but I really truly be picky on who I share it with. You know, I'll be kind and respectful and polite to everyone, but I'm not let myself be disrespected. I'm not let myself be used. I'm not letting other people manipulate me. I'm not desperate on trying to find something. I surrender to whatever happens to me in the most positive and good way for my highest good. And therefore I'm drawing my boundaries and I have my standards set very high. And whoever tells me my standards are too high, I tell them to go find less. That's literally how I deal with anything. Like, you have to be very secure in your way of being, in what you think and what you feel. Your beliefs need to be so strong that they're unshakable, you know? Don't let anybody come to you and be like, this is not what you should be doing. This is not who you should be. This is not blah, blah, blah. No, I don't care. I believe what I believe and it's my world. You just live in it. I already spoil myself. I already take care of myself. I already do what's best for me. You really think I would allow anybody to step into my life, drain my energy, try to unspoil me, try to take advantage of me? No. I feel I get a weird vibe from somebody, like they drain my energy, they're not for my highest good, I step away. I step away with no explanation because I don't need to explain myself. They don't need to understand. So guys, that was my video on how you can truly become a queen, and I hope you're really gonna apply those tips, because whatever you read, whatever you learn, whenever you, I don't know, listen to a podcast or you watch a movie or you try to get inspired, you always also need to apply it, because only applied knowledge is true power. You can learn and raise all the skills that you want, but if you're not applying them, it's useless. So if you truly want to become that queen that gets the queen treatment as well, you need to embody that person of yourself. So I hope that helps. So if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, put a topic suggestion down below of what you want to hear next. Obviously subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any other videos. And I see you guys in my next video. Bye.